154, are they hearing that or are they actually there? Just FYI, we were there earlier and it's a bunch of lies. Oh. I copy.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Just want to show you I'm calling you for the second time. I don't know if he's in this house or if he's on the way. What was happening is he got from jail around June something or around March or something. And he came here, his dad lives here. His dad is disabled and he lives with me. I'm sorry, I'm very nervous.
That's alright, I know.
Yeah, I'm very nervous, sorry. He was rejected.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the letter I got from the county and this is the letter I gave him.
Okay.
His dad had eviction notice because he was not paying me room and board or anything. And I gave him eviction notice and the county tried to move him, but he is not cooperating with anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, he refused to cooperate with anyone. That's how the county didn't find him anything. And this is his son. They had fight every morning. Everybody inside the house, they don't feel comfortable. He sleep out here. And in the morning, when at night time, he pee out there. And I told him every time when he pee out there, you know, I have client who can go out there and use this area. It is not healthy for everyone to pee out here. Maybe I can show you back there later on. And he fight with the restaurant. If you ask, there's a lady down there. She say every time, Roba, we are not feeling comfortable around this guy. And every caregiver, they are saying we are not feeling around this guy because he's verbally and physically aggressive.
Okay.
He verbalized that. He said, I feel like busting someone's head. One morning he said, but I say so many times I talk about that and send extra to the county.
So it's Norman and his dad, right?
Yeah, they have the same name. By
Norman Wicks, okay.
Norman Wicks and Norman Jr.
And you guys want them out of here?
Yeah, if can, both of them.
Okay.
Because this,
I won't be able to enforce this. If you want him out of here, you gotta go to the courthouse and get an eviction process. This isn't an eviction. This is just saying.
this is the son. I already submitted this one to the.
But it has to be signed by a judge.
No, this Norman Jr. It is visitors.
Yeah.
Who is?
Oh.
Not. This is not a client. This is not my client.
Okay.
I want the visitors to not come. They already banned him. The other they banned him.
Okay.
I want to give him restriction order so you guys can tell him he's not welcome over here. And if you can give me some paper about the restriction order.
What is this? No, I can't do. What do you want?
I want his son banned.
Okay.
Coming here.
Okay. And
visitors.
oh, and so his son has never stayed here?
No, he's not my client.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often does he visit?
He lives here, by the way. He's not my client.
Oh, okay.
He lives. That car is his. He park over here and he sleep inside here. Most of the time he stay inside the house. He use my everything. They don't pay
his son, and even though he's not your client,
he's not my client.
Even if he's not your client and he's been staying here.
No, he's not. He's not officially staying here.
I know, but he's been staying here. He has his car here, and no, you said he has his car.
The car is
okay.
Yeah.
Does he have a room or?
No, he don't have any room.
5-4, go ahead. Absolutely. So Norman Sr. is your client.
My client.
Norman Jr. is Norman's Senior's son. And
visitors.
visitor. Has he?
don't live here.
He doesn't live here.
He doesn't live here.
Has he been staying here?
No.
No.
He
Okay.
don't stay here.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often does he visit here?
Oh, he sleep inside the car.
Oh, he sleeps inside the car.
Yeah, he
Okay.
sleep inside the car. Now he's not complying with the visitor's rule.
Mhm.
He fight with the resident.
Mhm.
He fight with the client, and he fight with the caregiver.
Okay.
So everybody is saying we don't feel comfortable around
Okay.
him. I have 2 kids.
Is that Norman Senior?
Yeah, this is his dad, my client.
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
Are you working on getting him out of here too?
Yeah.
Okay. And like we can't enforce any of these because they're not official documents. You would have to go to the courthouse and actually get a eviction notice or eviction
Yeah,
the eviction
I want you
process.
guys to tell his son already. The county already told me to ban him.
If his son hasn't been staying here and has
No.
never stayed here, we could tell him that.
No, it's not my client.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is he at now?
I don't know. Probably he's at this house. I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
He's over there.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
Hello.
Hold on 1 second. What do you think you're doing?
Okay. So hold on.
Really going on
Hold on.
here?
Well, I'm listening.
You want to know what's really going on here?
Sure.
This guy here has been mistreating me the entire time that I've been here. Okay? Then finally my son shows up. And he sees all the shit that they're doing to me.
Okay.
He starts complaining about it, right? He comes to visit me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he stays with these folks out at the farm, out at their farm. That's where he's going to be staying.
Okay.
Anyway, while we were making these arrangements, right,
Mm-hmm.
this guy here is working behind my back to put an eviction notice in on me, even though he can't do it.
Okay. So just to let you know, this is a camera. It's always recording.
I understand that. Even though he knows he can't evict anybody, but he was manipulating me with my emotions, handing me an eviction notice and telling me to read it, even though he knew he couldn't do it. Okay?
Yeah.
So here I am. This is going on for the entire time my son has been here. At first it was okay, it started out nice, and then all of a sudden it got increasingly bad as my son started finding stuff in my cups, that I drink out of. And in the back, don't laugh, bud.
No, I'm not laughing.
Yeah, you are.
No.
In the back, they threw some poison.
Okay.
Poisoned the dog that lives next door that comes over to visit me because it's a service dog.
Okay. Who did that?
He won't let the dog come in the house even though it's a service animal. And
Yeah.
I have a prescription for a service animal.
Okay.
And
Well.
the fact of the matter is, if you want to know what's really going on, these folks are being abused here.
Okay.
I'm being abused here. I've been here 18 months. I was kidnapped and taken here against my will.
So have you
And
called?
I've been here.
Have you called Aging and Disabilities and
They
reported
don't
that?
care. They're the ones that help put me here.
If you don't like the service here, you could also go somewhere else,
What do
right?
you think I've been doing for 18 months?
Okay. But they don't want your son to come over here as a guest because apparently he's very hostile and violent and
He's
loud.
hostile to him, but not
I know.
violent. That's a lying piece
Okay.
of shit right there.
Well,
You put that on my son.
Hey, Norman?
That he's violent.
Norman,
He suffers from
Norman.
post-traumatic stress disorder, just like I
Norman,
do.
can you listen to me for a second?
Yes, sir.
So I know that you're not happy with their services. Maybe get a hold of your caseworker if you have one.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a situation like this?
I have
You
not.
wouldn't even say those words to me if you thought that they were at least true. They're not true.
No.
You can get a hold of your caseworker all you want. They just ignore you. I've
Do they?
been here 18 months, and these motherfuckers, I've only seen the guy once, and the only reason why he came was to give me an eviction notice. These guys are playing you folks, man.
Well, I'm just the middleman, man. I'm just giving you options because
We're being played.
it sounds
We're being
like-
played by this
Norman,
guy.
it sounds like you're not happy. He's not happy, so maybe it's time to look for somewhere else to go.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
I know.
You don't know the half of it. These guys get 50 boxes
Yeah.
in their house right here.
Yeah.
50 boxes
Okay.
of food. that was meant for the poor.
Yeah. Well, let's
50 pounds of butter.
let's
50 pounds of cheese.
Norman, let's get a hold of.
And we never saw none of it. It went all to him and his folks.
Norman, can you listen to me for a second?
How do they get 50 pounds,
Norman,
50 boxes of groceries that belong in a food bank? Yes,
so
sir.
what's the plan?
The plan is for this son of a bitch to do something about getting me the fuck out of here, sir.
And he's working on that.
I am so pissed off about all, because I knew what the plan was the minute my son came here.
Okay.
Get rid of my son so he can continue to say, you should see what he did when I first got here.
Okay.
He claimed that he was changing my diaper. I never wore a diaper in my life except in the hospital. They made me wear one because they said, well, if you don't wear a diaper and we can't get you right away, you're going to have to pee your pants.
Okay, so...
Okay, those are the kinds of shit they pull. This guy here ain't never changed a diaper on me. He ain't never fed me. He ain't never helped me get in or out of my clothes,
like I said,
in or out of bed or anything. And yet he put all that shit on the papers.
Norman,
that he was doing all that for me. It's a fraud.
Norman, if you disagree with everything that he's doing or everything that he's claiming, then you got to get a hold of your caseworker.
I'm going to go down and see the
absolutely
district attorney is what I'm going
and
to
see
do,
if
this
you
is
can
such a damn fraud here.
And work on getting out of here, okay?
He doesn't even like white people.
Yeah.
He's prejudiced. He won't even drink out of the same cup I drink out of, even though it was washed. He has his own dishes. He doesn't cook for anybody.
Maybe
they don't even get meals here.
Norman, maybe
they get hot dogs and frozen crap to eat. There's no fruit.
Norman,
there's no vegetables hardly, and there's nothing. No desserts, no nothing.
The more reason why you need to get out of here.
Him an arm and a leg for food, and he eats it all.
All right, Norman. So
I'm sorry.
I get it.
So
I'm letting you vent, but
shit
I'm trying to give you guidelines on how to get out of here, right? You don't want to be here. He doesn't want you here, so maybe it's time to get a hold of your caseworker and relocate somewhere else. I know you say it's not easy, but we got to start taking those steps. He's going to do the same thing.
18 months I've been trying to get the hell out of here.
The only thing they want is for you to cooperate with them.
Oh, you know, don't hand me that bullshit about cooperating.
Let them do their job.
Don't you
Norman,
say that shit.
For now, can we just keep the peace and tell your son that he can't come here for now, just for now? All right? Can you do that for us?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, like I said, get a hold of a caseworker and ask them to relocate you somewhere else.
When I first got here, I had to call the police up because he refused to let me outside.
Yeah.
When the police came, they told him, no, you can't do that. He's a free person. He can leave anytime he wants. But this guy, when I went to go out the door, I grabbed a hold of the door to pull myself out. He pulled a chair right out from underneath me, and I landed right on my ass. Right?
But
and he did that 3 times to me. Another time he wound me up with cables.
Norman, I think it's time to go somewhere else. All right?
No, this guy needs to be prosecuted. He's a fraud.
Like I said, you have a caseworker. Get a hold of him and report everything that you're saying.
They're paying him to do a job that he's not doing.
Okay.
They got one guy in here that has to lift these patients all by himself. He won't even help. He's too busy down the basement enjoying his life while he's got some poor guy in here working his ass off all by himself. And the guy that he's working with is always falling on the floor and hurting himself. Big bash, and there's a big old bump here. Big old fucking bump on his ear.
Norman,
he's got bumps and bruises all over his body because this guy won't help the other guy.
Norman,
to move the patient.
We're gonna get out of here.
You guys ain't concerned about what I'm telling you.
We are. We can't do anything about it. Like I said, you can.
It's a complaint. I want you to write the complaint.
I will write it. All right. I will write it, and I will call Aging and Disabilities. And you need to do the same thing. Get a hold of your caseworker.
I've done it. They don't answer.
The
only time they answer is when he calls them.
Okay.
That's why he was able to
do your
this
best.
while I was out on the highway trying to get myself back, see if I could, and I did it all by myself with one arm.
Okay.
And that's what I was trying to do, all the way from the store up there, all the way down to here. And when I told him, I said, no, leave me alone. I don't want anybody.
All right, Norman. So, like I said, let's keep the peace for now. Your son's no longer welcome to come and visit you here. I'm going to file a complaint. I'm going to call Aging and Disability and let them know what's going on. They'll probably give you a phone call.
Let me see that paper. He's trying to...
Norman, what's your phone number?
Shit, I got one, but I don't know what it is.
Okay. right. What's your name, sir?
Roba Allo. R-O-B-A.
R-O-B-A.
B-A. Yeah.
Last name?
Allo, A-L-L-O.
L.
A-L-L-O.
Can you write it down?
Sure, I will.
Sorry.
Sure, it's okay.
Perfect. And what's a good phone number for you? Oh,
I already
what's your date of birth?
0803 1988.
1988. Okay. And like I was telling him, I'm just gonna call Aging and Disabilities. You might get a phone call from them.
I want
Yeah,
you,
Okay.
please do
yeah,
that.
I want you to
Huh?
file a complaint about everything that I have said, and I am going to go down and visit the district attorney about this.
Okay. Well, it'll get
Because they can't
documented.
just kidnap somebody and bring them here and make me stay here for 18 months, and I'm from another county even.
Okay.
I don't know how the hell I
Norman,
got
can I
into
tell you
this county
something in
from the
front
other
of them?
county.
No, Norman.
Can I
Yes.
tell you something in front of them? The county really want to help you. When you talk over the phone, don't get frustrated and don't
You know
get...
what? Can that shit,
Listen,
bud.
Norman.
No, you're
I'm
playing to
Hey,
an
Norman.
audience here.
Norman.
You're playing to an audience.
Norman. No.
Stop
Okay, that's
it.
enough. That's enough.
Okay.
Norman. We're gonna leave. Let's keep our.
When they call me
Mhm.
and I'm here and I can answer the phone and talk to them,
Okay.
I will talk to them.
Or you could call them yourself, right?
No, I don't have their phone number.
You don't have their
I
phone
already
number.
did
I
call.
will provide again.
No, you mind your own business. I have her telephone number.
Okay.
I have the card.
Let's
Okay?
do that. Let's call them then.
That's what I've been doing. I assure you that I have been calling
Mm-hmm.
people and they don't respond.
Okay.
No matter what he says, and no
Okay.
matter what you
But
believe.
Norman, can I tell you from my experience of just showing up here is if you talk to them like that on the phone, they're not going to listen.
I don't talk to them
Okay,
on the
I'm
phone
just,
like
just
that.
suggesting that.
I
don't
only
know whether
do
you
that
or
in
don't.
purpose when I can look into the person's eyes, okay?
Okay.
And when that caseworker came down here and told me he gave him an eviction notice for me, I went, what? You can't even do that. What the hell? For even trying to do that, you can get prosecuted.
But you gotta talk to people just like you are right now, because when you're yelling and screaming, you're not gonna get anywhere.
That's
right?
my normal voice
I
until
know.
I get roused by this crazy
Gotcha.
stuff that this guy does. He won't even hire a white person here. Everybody that works here is like him.
Okay.
And a different language, Ethiopian. They all speak Ethiopian. We don't know what the hell they're saying.
Okay.
Okay. So he won't hire a white person or an English-speaking person.
Norman, we're gonna leave. Let's just keep the peace for now, all right? Let's keep our distance if we can, all right?
Right.
All right? Cool. Unfortunately, his son's not here, and I can't tell him that he's not welcome here. Can you just call him and
He's
say?
already been told.
Oh, he's been told. Perfect.
I told him myself.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah. What's the question?
Like to go to the court, which court I supposed to go. I don't have any experience with this.
You're trying to get an eviction
Yeah.
process started?
Yeah.
You can go downtown Portland, or you could even give them a call. If you have a phone, you could Google the phone number, Multnomah County Courthouse, and see what the process is like. You might even be able to start the process online.
Okay.
But yeah, with just that paper, I know that that's your paper from the county. Without a signature from a judge, we can't enforce it. Obviously, his son doesn't live here, so, and I don't know what your policies are, because if
he's not
but if Norman Senior lives here, he's able to invite guests over.
Yeah.
So
but
it's
the
kind of-
county restricted him
Yeah.
from doing that anymore.
Though I'm sorry,
The county restricted him.
restricted him from doing that. So that's fair enough, but it's nothing that we can enforce because it's not signed by a judge.
Okay.
But
thank you
hopefully he
very
doesn't come back.
Yeah.
And yeah, do your best to.
much. Okay. So I'm
Find him
gonna
somewhere
go
else.
to Portland downtown.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah. Yes,
there's
downtown
any
Portland.
form I need to fill it out.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it'll be online. You can give them a call and they could guide you on how to start the process.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you very much. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Hello. Absolutely. What's going on? Just to let you know, this is a camera. It's always recording. I gotta let people know.
So I called.
Mhm.
I was one of the callers. The gentleman, the kid,
Mhm.
keeps walking into the house.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to. He's in the next door neighbor's house.
Mhm.
And how do we go about getting him not to back in there and sleep in his car right there?
It starts with whoever's in charge of the house, and I think he's already working on that. But the problem is that he has Norman Senior living here, and he's living in his house, and he can have guests over. So I just talked to the caregiver here, and he's working on getting Senior out of here. That way, Junior doesn't come visit.
Because he literally is sleeping in the car next door.
Yeah.
I mean, in that thing, and he's. I don't know if they told you he just got out of jail.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't really make a difference.
For peeping Tom over, and it's just. And they have 2 infants. I mean, 2 children in that house, and it just.
That's alarming.
When he went in, I heard the slamming and stuff from in the house, and it's ridiculous. And us neighbors don't want him there.
Yeah, it's a big misunderstanding because Dad Senior is not happy with the services that they're providing there, and he's telling his son that they're mistreating him there and they're not providing appropriate. I know, and we just had that conversation with him, and the caregiver is actually working on getting him out of here the right way. Because he has his own eviction paper, but without a signature from a judge, we cannot enforce, and it's basically an agreement.
Okay, so what do we do when this happens again?
Well, hopefully.
Because he's gonna sleep out in his car.
Yeah, well, sleeping in your car in a driveway, not really a crime.
What about
No.
On the street?
No.
Because there's kids all over here, and we've had, ever since he came, we've had missing packages.
Yeah.
We've had mailboxes gone through.
What you can do is, like, if you see him do anything suspicious, we could come out and...
Because I think he's higher than high right now.
Yeah, most likely. Unfortunately, it's not a crime anymore to be high, and drugs are decriminalized, and it's like our hands are tied with all...
I feel sorry for you guys.
I feel sorry for the people that have an expectation from us, and we can't really, when our hands are tied, we can't really do what they want us to do.
Crap, because we need you, and all these people want to do all this stuff, and it's like, but they want to call you guys, and it's like, you can't have it both ways.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you. I know. So the sleeping in the car thing here in Gresham is still not. It's still against the Gresham ordinance. Portland, you can do whatever you want, but I think within a year or two, that's gonna happen here too. People are gonna be able to do whatever they want.
So are we considered Gresham?
Yes. So this is Portland address, but Gresham property.
So if he's out here sleeping and it's against the coordinates, we can't do anything.
No, but it's nothing that we are going to enforce because we're still in Multnomah County, and there's no attorney that's gonna wanna. Because it puts us in it puts us in a really, really bad spot just because.
Absolutely.
If we confront him, or you say you call him because he's sleeping in his car, it's against city ordinance, and we could definitely do our due diligence and talk to him, let him know to move. But if he does something stupid and we end up using force on him, it's going to come back to why are we there in the first place? Just because he's sleeping in his car, this homeless person sleeping in his car, and the police officers are harassing him.
Oh, yeah.
So it goes like, that way.
It's like they're making it where no rules have to be followed.
Well, the way I see it, they want to decriminalize crime. Right? It makes no sense.
Get out of here.
Gresham's still not a bad area, but I live in Gresham. I'm happy where I live. It is frustrating. I get it.
It's very frustrating because, I mean, I've grown up in the Centennial District all my life, and to see what's happening is just
definitely
sickening.
Within the last 2 years, things have changed a lot.
And it's just not right.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, it's like we don't have a right no more. Us owners don't have a right for anything.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Something has to change, and we're all just waiting. and people think that police officers have it bad, and like I just feel bad for normal citizens that have an expectation from us, and really we can't provide the services that they want, and like people should feel safe at home.
And I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
None of us do.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that neighbor let him come in. It just.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the screaming and the hollering.
Yeah. So hopefully hopefully the caregiver evicts his patient, and then that would stop son from coming over here too. So.
Well, and if he's not happy, then get in the car and go.
Yeah, it's a little bit more complicated than that, just because he has to get a hold of his caseworker and ask if he could relocate him, but he's not he's not good with words. And as soon as he gets an answer that he doesn't like, he's going to start shouting and screaming, and no one's going to take him seriously. Yeah, we had that conversation. It's like, if he's not happy there with the services, then he could go somewhere else. He could get relocated.
I just wanted you to know that, because I heard him saying this and that. Well, him and his son got in a fight.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they got in a fight, and he was in the car, and Roby had to go get him because he wouldn't get back in the car to come back home.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then he's sitting there defending him.
Yeah, well, Roby's also his his caregiver, so he has a responsibility to take care of him. But obviously, Norman doesn't feel like he needs to be cared for the way Roby takes care of him.
Well, but that's what I'm saying is, he's allowed to go with his son. Him and his son get in a fight.
Yeah.
Roby has to come out and get him,
Mm-hmm.
and then it escalates back here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's frustrating.
So, I just wanted to, because I heard him from my house protecting his son.
Yeah.
Because his son just got out of jail, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
And that's.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I like hearing people vent, right?
You don't need that crap.
That is nothing. We deal with it all the time. So for us, it's like just every day.
I think it's something, because people should have more respect for each other.
Absolutely. Take care, ma'am.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
1102. Computer won't let me clear. Could you clear me, Frank, please, and show me this one night? Copy, good night. 1708. Go ahead. Those vehicles are going on Gall's couple campers on Circle West of Jenny. Circle West of Jenny, okay.
Warn me when there's going to be a traffic quiz so I can study. Okay, I got you. I'll take some notes, okay, while you study. Multnomah Medical Clinic is your local clinic specializing in a breakthrough ED treatment that does not require medication. We're not talking about pills or shots. Visit them online at multnomahmedical.com to get that forecast to
Are they there or are they hearing?
A beautiful clear night tonight. We've got a full moon out there
I
this
don't
evening,
think.
and mostly sunny on Tuesday. In fact, completely sunny and warmer.
Hearing it.
We pick up a light east wind. That's going to keep us from having fog around in the Portland area. Morning low about 52. On Wednesday, though, we get onshore winds again. Might even see a few showers. Partly sunny, a few sprinkles, 75, but not much rain there. Certainly not like the weekend. And then fog in the morning on Thursday. Then sunshine, 77. Sunny and 85 on Friday. I'm Matt Spino, Prep M News 101.
70 degrees right now in Milwaukee, 69 in downtown Portland. Big chunk of Oregonians who don't have regular access to the internet are in Hispanic households. KXL's Veronica Carter has more on that.
In Oregon, the Hispanic population grew 30% between the 2010 and 2020 census, now making up 14% of the state's population. Diana Cabo with the Hispanic Federation says there's an effort underway in the Northwest to rectify the lack of internet service, but the pandemic has really slowed things down.
Waiting in the White Eastern Road.
The Latino Digital Accelerator Initiative currently operates in 10 states, including Washington and California, but not yet in Oregon. However, the need is great across the nation as many
Are they singing or are they hearing it?
don't have regular access to the internet. Veronica Carter, News 101.
And once again, I'm Tim Lance here on Portland's Afternoon News.
you're there earlier. The guy's in a wheelchair. He can't even get up. Nothing but lies. They are all prolific liars. Yeah, it's been nothing but lies. Singing, or are they there and singing, or are they just hearing? Okay, a couple more questions. I didn't want to ask him, but is he? What's his diagnosis? Okay.
And of course, the roads are just as busy as ever. Lars here reminding you that if you, or someone else out there, seems to have forgotten how to drive, and you end up in an accident, Leif's Auto Collision Center is just a phone call away. Leif's, returning your vehicle to pre-loss condition and looking out for you. They're locally owned, free loaners, and they'll pick you up. I call that service. Leifs.com.